Welcome back to the vlog, and this time we are in beautiful and sunny and warm Arizona. It is so nice to get out of the cold. It was nice to get out of the cold in Vegas. Now it's nice to get out of the cold here in Phoenix, and I'm excited. This is going to be a nice lazy week of just relaxing, watching the NCAA tournament, hanging out in this pool, maybe catching some spring training baseball. I'm really pumped. I'm really excited. I hope you are too, but I'm tired of talking. I'm about ready to hit up this pool now, so I'll catch you in a little bit. That thing says spring, like spring training baseball here in Arizona. Checking out the Indians and the Giants.
Your final score, the San Francisco Giants 6, the Cleveland Indians 5.
This is the life. Catching some more baseball today. Today is the Mariners versus the Dodgers out here in Peoria. Well, it's great baseball weather. One thing that's always been true about me is when I watch a sport, I always want to play a sport. I'd much rather be playing than watching, and that was especially true when I was a kid. As a kid, I mean, it was anything and everything. I mean, I'd figure out ways to kind of play baseball by myself, volleyball if we had a volleyball net, anything. I mean, I would watch it on TV for about 10-15 minutes before I'd go outside and just start playing. Most of the time it was me chasing the ball around. Basketball was kind of the one exception. It was kind of the one thing I could always do by myself. And with March Madness going on, I figured, why not get out here, shoot some hoops. There's a hoop right down the street from where I'm staying, so here I am, gonna shoot some hoops. Gotta continue that tradition. So far, the shot is off. Starting to come back a little bit, but hey, I haven't picked up a basketball in a couple months. So I'm bound to be a little bit rusty. Alright, that's enough for today. I'm getting hot, getting tired. Means it's about time to hit up the pool before the basketball games actually start. These birds are mocking me. I swear every time I miss, they start like laughing at me, but oh well. The shot's a little off, the handle's a little off, but I haven't played ball in a while, so it's kind of to be expected. But maybe I should make myself look good and throw in this little montage of me making just a ton of shots in a row to make you guys think I actually have some game. So insert basketball montage where I look good right here. It was a lot more difficult to edit than I thought it was gonna be. I thought I made a few more shots than I had, but that's enough for today. Let's go. I'm gonna go swimming. I'm tired. I'm out of shape. I really need to do this more. Hopefully the weather will be nice in Oregon, but I'm done. This is awesome. I know I'm really pale and I'm really white and I needed this sun. I'm still white even after being out here in the sun for a few days, but I want to bottle this up, take it back home to Oregon, because this is amazing. Packing up to head home. It's been a fun almost 2 weeks being away from home, not having to go to work, enjoying a ton of sun, enjoying some basketball, some gambling. It's been a lot of fun, but it's time to head home. Before I do, I thought I would do a quick little what's in my bag, how I like to travel. These are the two bags I travel with, and I have a reason for traveling with two bags. One, this bag is awesome, but it's huge, and I don't like taking it on just daily treks. Like, it's kind of a lot. So this one, it's a Peak Design sling bag. Part of what I really like about it's just a great little day bag for just camera, lens, and a couple little things. But it folds up super flat, so it can go into my other bag and not take up much space. I had a different bag, I had another sling bag that I still like for a lot of things, but this one is just awesome because, yeah, it just folds up super flat and can be stowed someplace else. So then I'm able to take this and use it as a day bag, as a day camera bag without having to carry this big old thing. This backpack's kind of like my main backpack for anytime I'm carrying camera gear in my laptop. It's awesome. It's a low pro Fastpack 250. It's got this little side hatch to use to where my camera goes. You can access that while the backpack's still on your back. You just sling off one shoulder and boom, you're good to go. So this is my secondary shooter. It's just an iPhone 6s. Got a custom case with my logo on it. It's really faded now. I kind of need a new one. But that's kind of my secondary shooter. I'm actually going to switch to that to show you my main camera. But so I take that. That's my go-to. Just if I can't take my camera into some place. So now I've switched over to my iPhone, and I'm going to do a little bit more review on a lot of the gear, but I thought I'd do a quick thing. So this is my main camera. It's a Sony a6000. This is just a Joby wrist strap that I love to use. On the camera, I have an 18-105. I love this lens. This is just for somebody who's a self shooter who does everything by himself. This lens it covers it all. It's not a super zoom, but it's a pretty great zoom length, and it goes from really pretty wide to nice and tight. This is my main one. It's a 18-105 f4, and I love it. So that's my main camera setup. Now back to my main camera. So part of the reason I love this bag is it's camera gear on the bottom, other stuff on top, and I like that just as somebody who doesn't like to carry a ton of camera gear. It's part of the reason why I went with the Sony a6000. It is just, I like to try to keep it as light as possible. I don't need a full backpack dedicated to camera gear. This gives me everything. It's a great carry-on because it slides under the seat in front of you. Up here, I just have a little pouch for quick access. Keep some business cards in here and just some other little quick access things. Also on the side is a laptop pouch that fits up to a 15-inch laptop, so that's perfect. What else did I got? So and then up in this compartment, it's just kind of an open compartment. As you can see, I got some pens and pencils. I got a book. I got some sunglasses. This is where my little Gorilla Pod usually stays. It's just a nice open pack that you can put stuff. If I'm not carrying this stuff, I can put a jacket or something in there. So it's nice to have an open compartment, not dedicated to camera gear, for anything else I might need, snacks or something. On this side, there's a water bottle pouch, but it can also, with this strap, it also doubles as a tripod. So if I needed to bring a tripod, I can. In this pouch, I got charging cables for my iPhone, little spare battery charger. And as you can see, this is where my camera sits. And here's where I keep my laptop charger. One of the things I love about my laptop is this thing is super skinny, super light for a charging cable. Most of them have those big old brick things that are heavy. And that's just super easy. It fits really nicely in this little kind of weird slot. I didn't know what to do with it. I don't really carry filters. It's about the only other thing I could think about to put in there. In this pouch, I have my shutter release, which is super handy for self-portraits. I have my microphone. In this pouch is just a GoPro, some batteries, a floaty. I kind of only use my GoPro for water stuff, like in water. So that's why I make sure I have the floaty, but I didn't really use it this trip. I have a pouch here that's empty, and here I just have spare batteries, battery charger for my camera. And here is my other lens, and this is my favorite photography lens. It's a Sony 35-1.8 lens. It's just, I love it. It's a great all-around lens. It's an awesome focal length. So when this is on, I'm usually shooting photos. When the lens that's on here right now, is on. That means I'm usually shooting video. The Sony a6000 is a crop sensor, so this 35 really kind of acts like a 48.5, I believe. Not 100% on my math, but it's really close to 50 millimeter lens. So that's my travel gear. And I will do a little bit more information. I'll give kind of a little bit more on all of my pieces of gear at a later date on different videos. And this was just kind of a quick overview of what I take with me when I go travel. But alas, it's time to go home. Time to go back to the rain. I really wish I didn't have to. But the good news is I will actually be back here in Phoenix in a few weeks to go check out the Final Four. And I am super excited about that. But for now, back to Oregon. And I will see you next week.